i4s. So first impressions, what we like with the i4s, or I like with the i4s anyways, is you know, when you get the mask and you see it, it's actually a really sweet looking mask. I mean, it's customizable. You get different ear colors and different frame colors and tons of different lenses. So it's you know, it's one of those things that you can make it your own. Another really nice thing about these i4s is one of the best masks out there for not fogging. It has a thermal lens, and it has a lot of venting in the top and venting on the sides, so your mask does not fog. I mean, we've been playing, what, Matt, inside, outside, high humidity, and have you ever had fog in you?
No.
Never.
It's great. Never fogs. It's always so breathable because it's actually really light as well.
Yeah.
The only downside to that being really light, it has to be a little bit smaller. So on some guys, when you put it on, it doesn't cover all of your chin down here. So if you're talking and you're yelling at your teammates and your chin comes down, if you're a bigger guy with a little bit bigger face, you're gonna get shot here. It's not that bad on smaller guys like me. Or
Okay, so here's an example of a profile on something. This is actually one of the bigger players. This is Nick here. Here's the i4. You can see right here, like his chin is really exposed, and even his ear is really exposed. So I mean, so that's one of the negatives though with the i4s, right? Like if you have a big face, you have a lot of exposure right here and here. See that? So, you know, so if you get shot with a paintball and it comes kicking across here, it'll really hurt.
Smack you back.
Well, you know, here it works pretty good. But yeah, so that's one of the examples of, you know, like the negatives of the i4s. You have some other masks out there that actually have full coverages and they'll cover them right down there. But, you know, so it all depends on really the person. Right? My face is small enough where it's not a big issue, right? Matt's is the same, but yeah, Nick usually wears other masks sometimes just because he gets tired of getting shot right in the mouth.
I don't get shot though. Too good.
Yeah, well, there you go. Don't get shot, doesn't hurt. So here's another extreme example, small face. This is Josh, small guy. He's pretty much covered fully. Ears, chin, everything's covered, you know. He's not going to hit much, I mean, unless he looks up, which he shouldn't be. Get shot in the neck. But no, typically with him, his size face, he's fully covered with this. So I mean, that's the thing, you know. As we were saying, it just depends on your face profile, where this mask is going to work really well if you're protecting or not.
I don't know, it fits pretty good on me.
It fits pretty good on me. Yeah, I mean, I've been clipped in the chin a few times when I'm yelling at someone, but pretty minor. I mean, I don't know how many times we've gone to a field and someone else has just picked up, you know, a rental mask or some cheap mask, and they take their mask off on the field and like, get your mask on. Like, I can't see, it's all foggy. You know, and that's the thing. You'd have the best marker in the world, the best rotor, best tank, but you can't see anything, you're not going to be playing very well. So, I mean, one other thing that's really important too is, like, you know, after a couple good points and you get shot in the mask, well, you have paint all over the mask you can't see. So with the i4s, it is so sweet because to take these apart and clean your mask is literally seconds.
All you gotta do is push a little tab on the inside there. Push it in, push your ear forward, other side same thing. Push it in, push it forward, push the lens, that's it.
I mean, so by far, that's the easiest disassembly of
I could
masks.
assemble this and disassemble and reassemble it in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I think perfect.
You know, that way you can get your microfiber on here and you can clean it in seconds and put it right back in.
Put it back in, really easy. Just push the tabs out to the outside and pull them back and give a lens a little push, make sure it's not going to come popping out. You gotta be careful sometimes. Some of the guys miss the tabs and the little holes with the tabs, and if you miss it while you're trying to put the mask on, you accidentally push the lens out, sometimes it can come out, so you gotta be cautious about that.
Yeah, you think it's in properly, then
yeah,
it's not.
Push it out, and oh, that's kind of scary.
Totally.
I'll go play paintball in the field about that.
One of the negatives I do find with this mask, you know, it's like anything else. You want quality, you got to pay for it. They're pretty pricey.
Yeah.
You know, you're paying anywhere between about 120 to.
Depends. Yeah, it depends on what you get.
Yeah, you can get really good customization on it. So 120 to 150 bucks.
Yeah, I'd say the standard black one's like 120 bucks with the clear lens.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good though.
I mean, yeah, for what you get, I think it's well worth it. But some of the lenses you pick, you know, masks for like 60, 70 bucks, but they're fogging. You know, so you want to spend a little bit extra, spend on the mask. And the lenses, you know, as I said, lots of different colors. There's lots of different mirrored, HD clear, but they're like what, $30 a lens, right?
30, 40 bucks.
30,
yeah,
40 bucks a lens.
It's pretty reasonable.
I think it is for what you get, you know. And I myself, I have like what, 5 or 6 different kinds of lenses.
Oh yeah.
And with that, I mean, one of the biggest things, I get my own little lens case here. Here's one's by Exalt. I love it because it's just simple. Take it apart, you open it up, and it just stores the 3 lenses nice and neat. They don't get scratched, right? So definitely a good buy.
For sure. Let's talk about communication on the field out there.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, well, can you hear me right now?
Pretty good.
Pretty well, right?
Yeah.
I'm still talking in a normal voice as if I was looking at you guys talking to the camera there. It's not like I'm yelling a little bit louder. And the echo in here, some of the masks, like, not Proflexes, what are the grills? Sometimes it echoes around, or the KLRs, it echoes around and it gets really loud inside your mask and it gets harder to concentrate. This mask, there's so much porting and so many different vents that it just bleeds out, and it's very easy to communicate with your teammates, yell across your teammates, hey, watch my tape, watch the other side. It's great. I talk to you all the time in the snake.
Yeah.
Hey Mark, get up the snake, go.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the best parts too, is that, you know, when we play speedball, communication is the key to winning any kind of speedball point, and if you can't hear what's going on, you don't know where other people are to shoot them, it gets really tough. So yeah, that's really nice about that. And actually, even the ears, the way they're done, there's actually little holes on the ears so you can actually hear it a little better. And for me being an older guy, not the best hearing, it's crucial. So yeah, I mean, I've played with other masks, I've used other masks, and I always come back to the iForce all day long.
Yeah, with that being said, the ears, they're pretty tough, I would say.
Oh yeah,
pretty tough foam there. You get shot. I've been shot in the ear a couple times already. It's not going to feel the best, but it definitely doesn't feel the worst. I've been shot wearing my Proflexes a couple times. And sometimes it comes only down to the half and I get shot in the earlobe and it kind of hurts a little bit. This comes down nice and low.
Yeah, full coverage.
Covers most of my ear there, or all of my ear actually. And the only way I'm going to get shot back here is if I'm looking backwards at someone else, or
your teammate shoots you.
Yeah, teammate shoots you in the back of the head. Yeah. Something like that.
Bit of a negative on the ears actually though is that sometimes when you use them a lot like we do, there's a little Velcro thing right here that clips it to here, and with all the sweat and high humidity, occasionally these Velcro things have fallen off. Then you got to get new ears or jury rig it back together again. So that is a little bit of a negative.
Yeah.
But pretty minor really for what you get. It's a good buy. You could pick these up for pretty good deals from Badland Paintballs. Like they could always give you good prices, good deals. Look for the specials.
I've had this for about a year now. You've had yours for about a year, right?
Yeah.
I'd say it's still looking pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit dirty, but nothing's falling apart. I got new ears and a new strap, but that's about it. That was like $60 maybe. Rather than buying a new mat, maybe not $60, $40 or something like that.
Wait for Boxing Day sales.
Yeah, all these are the cheap sales. Yeah, it still looks pretty good. The foam inside is actually, it's all right. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable foam, but it's definitely not the worst foam. It's squishy to like feel good on your face, but it's not. I wouldn't say that it's sturdy like Empire foam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a little bit almost too thin, but then it's got this nice layer of padding before the hard plastic vents up here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it fits my face really well. It's the way my face is. It fits it. I know with some other players, they have different size faces. They got to really crank it on tight to get it on.
Especially in the nose, I find the nose area is very soft on the nose.
Yeah.
It's not squishing your nose, and it's not pinching any like of your face up here. It sits there almost like a pillow, and it's very light on the face. You don't have to crank it down to get it to stay.
Yeah, that's a good point you make too. Like I do a lot of dives in the snake and such, and I've never had my mask fall off or shake off. I don't even wear the lower chin strap on here.
Just take them all off.
Yeah, it just stays on all day long, right? So, good buy. It's a really good buy. I think want to spend a little extra bucks. It's well worth the money.
For sure.
Well, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you out make some decision on a mask, and I'd like to thank our sponsors: Badlands, Inc. Paintball, Richmond Indoor Paintball, and Ambush Paintball.
As well as Arbutus Sundays.
Arbutus Sundays, that's right. You need a deck called Arbutus. Have a good